Okay, so I'm inside PropWire right now, and what I did right before we started is I went in, I put Oakland County, Michigan. So I'm looking at the county, and then I think I did two lead types. I think I did just MLS active and out. I just did out of state for fun.
Extract that. Yeah.
There's a few different ways you could do. Sometimes I'll do high equity, but look at all these things. You can stack. So if you pick multiple leads, it will stack them against each other, right? So right now, all I have listed is actives that are for sale right now and out of state. I just figured, hey, maybe those would be some motivated sellers that they own a property and they live in another state. Now, who knows if those are motivated, but then it gives me 64 here, guys. So let's check out this one here. I see some permit tags in the window, and also pay attention to the cards, right? The what do you call this? These are all the matches. So this is absentee owner. They have an adjustable loan, high equity. It's an MLS active. They're an out-of-state owner and a private landlord. So it kind of tells you all the things they hit.
Right.
And then again, if I go up here to MLS listing, Cal, it's Jerry. How you doing?
Oh, how you been?
Good, good. Was noticing this listing you've got here on.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
Tell me about it. What's the play here? Is there an opportunity on this one? Sell me on it.
It needs work. I mean, the price, there's money to be made on it, and I'm selling it as is. Got to be a cash sale right now because you can't get a mortgage on it because I don't think the furnace works. I think the plumbing was okay. I think they might have winterized it though, so I can't tell you any more than that. You thinking about flipping it?
Yeah, I think so. I like Hazel Park, and I like the. I know you can buy and hold there, but I just like to flip there. It's got the garage. Is this on a basement?
No basement.
No basement. But I do really well in Hazel Park on flips. It is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. That might make it a rental, don't you think?
Okay, actually, this is a bungalow, and there is a third bedroom upstairs, but I didn't put it in. I just tried to keep the price down so the bank could get rid of it. So it shows a 2-bedroom. There is a finished room upstairs, so it's a third bedroom. Go look at it, but if I were you, I'd wear a mask in there. It smells because the lady that lived there, I don't know, it was just dirty when I did it. I had to have it all cleaned out. So
how aggressive is the bank on this one? Are they wanting to dump it, or are they holding out, or what do you think?
I would say I got them at the price I did. I thought that was a pretty good price. You look around, you should be able to sell that lot for $100,000. Builders are already contacted me on it.
So. To do a tear down and rebuild on it?
Oh yeah, look what they're getting for some of those things. $500,000-600,000. Come on, that's a lot of money.
I think Hazel Park's going to be the next like Ferndale, maybe.
But you better start buying, keeping them.
I don't like to keep things. I don't have the patience for that.
Let me tell you, my problem this week's been my tenants bugging me all the time.
How many rentals do you have now?
I don't know. Don't count them. Good luck.
Yeah, see? It sounds like you're having a fun time with it.
They're fun. I always get a kick out of them.
What do I got to spend on this one? Because I'm looking at a comp right now on Milton, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 719 square feet, done up really nice. Wood floors all done up, new kitchen, everything. It sold for $130 in June.
It's sold.
Yeah, it's sold. This is a sold.
I don't know. I'd have to look at it, cop it out to see what I thought.
But
I can't tell you. Did I hear you right, Norton?
Norton. Yeah, I used to buy a lot from you back when everything was a foreclosure.
Well, buy some more. I don't mind. I'm still dealing with a lot of foreclosures.
How many bank properties do you have now?
I don't know. We got about 15.
How do I get your list to look at all of them?
No, you can't get any of them until they come on the market. That's one thing I avoided the last time. A couple of guys, they went to the people in foreclosure, and I told, whatever you do, don't bother the people. So they knock on the door.
Yeah, that's not smart. How do I get it in between after foreclosure and before you list it, just so I can have my numbers ready?
You don't. They only can do it on the market.
I got to wait till you list them?
I won't tell anybody until I list them in that way. Because like the one you're calling me on, it's in the MLS, so you can get in there.
That's why I saw it, and it's a day on the market, but now I got to compete with everybody. Maybe I'll win your trust and you'll let me see the list early.
Go buy this one, then you got my trust.
Okay.
On that particular house, if you're going into it, I'm actually going to go over there in a few minutes ago because somebody messed up my lockbox and they said they couldn't open it. I says, you got to pull real hard on that one from what he told me. So I'm going to change the lockbox.
I can have someone meet there and look at it. When are you going?
They go over there right now. I don't know when I'm going to get there. I got 2 or 3 places I got to go to first.
But I can get in it?
Yeah, you can get in it. But when you pull the lockbox, It's hard to pull open, I was told, but you can do it. It will work. Okay?
But if my comp is 130, I'm not going to be able to pay 90.
I don't care what you pay. Make
Okay.
an offer. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
You know?
I'm going to get him over there right now, but do I need to call and use my license to get the lockbox, or can you give it to me?
Yeah, you got to put that one through the board.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I'll just call, set the appointment and get the lockbox.
Alrighty. Yeah, just make an appointment. Go on in there, okay?
I'll go in there and look at it and then give you my offer.
Alrighty. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Okay, bye. It's Jerry.
Yeah, what's up?
I went and looked at.
What'd you think of it?
You weren't kidding. It smells. Wow.
It's a beauty.
Smells like money, right?
Well, yeah, that's the way you want it.
Yeah. I like that it's the three bedroom. That makes a big difference. I wish it had a basement, but it's got the garage.
Do you know how to get rid of the smell in a house like that?
Yeah, I would sand the floors.
Right.
Yeah, you got to sand the floors. You got to clean the vents. Yeah.
So anyway, what do you think?
Well, I'm trying to run numbers on this. There's some decent comps that hit 180, 185 with a basement and a garage. Without the basement, I think your retail number is probably 150 to 160, fixed up.
Okay.
So
What's wrong with that?
no, nothing. I got to be at 70% of what I can sell it for. So let's go 160 times 0.7 means I got to be all in at 112. I would probably spend, to do it all right, I'd probably spend 50.
Yeah.
So 112 minus 50 puts me at 62.
I got 40 in it myself. I figured 40.
Okay. All right. So let's go 112 minus 40 puts me at 72.
Okay.
Can you offer 60? Let's see what they do.
You're getting a little low there. That would just hit the market, not even.
It's every bit of 40 and work, and that it's going to be work on that, to get that smell out of there and everything. It's going to be work.
Yeah.
I don't want to offer 70 and then they counter me. I'd rather offer 60 and they counter me.
Hold on a minute. I got to figure. Hold on just one second. I got to get an MLS. It said 89 and you want to go in at what?
60.
Yeah, you're wasting your time.
Can't we just get a counter though?
Because they'll reject it right off the bat. It's too new. You hit it that low. They'll just reject it. I'll tell you what the best I can do is, hold off and see how the prices come in. And if they come in lower or they start lowering the price, I'm looking to see what I figured it was worth. I think I came in around this. I came in way higher than what you did.
I just don't know how you pay 90 and spend 40. Now you're in at 130 and it sells for 160. That's too tight to make any money.
Well, I'll tell you right now. Right now we would be wasting our time because they'll kill it right away because it's only been on the market 3-4 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about at 70?
So what I could do is wait a week or so and see how the prices come in.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're right though. I think it could go a little higher on that one. But what I would do is I'll keep you on my list right here real quick and see what happens. How can I say it? Everybody wants to get something for nothing, then sell it for everything,
Yeah, well, that's me. That's what I want.
No, you don't want to. You just want to make a fortune, that's all.
Yeah. I want to make as much money as possible and not do any work.
Yeah, well, I would like to do that too. That's only happened to me. Let me tell you this. I've been doing this business for over 60 years now,
I know.
And I've only had it happen to me twice. All right, let's do this. I'll keep your name here real quick, okay? And I'll add it to the vote, and then we'll go from there, okay?
All right, sounds good. Appreciate you.
Yeah, all right. Okay,
All right.
have a good one.
See you, bye.